Hello guys, this is Rockerdad bringing you an open beta rogue build. This is a forceful barrage shadow build and I'm going to break this down step by step. Let's start with the basic skills. Like this video, share it with your friends so they can have this information for the open beta, and subscribe to the channel for more juicy stuff. So basic skills, getting forceful arrow. So you're gonna fire a powerful arrow at an enemy dealing 25% damage. Every third cast makes the enemy vulnerable for 2 seconds. Now, the way you're gonna use forceful arrow, as much as we can, we're going to fire it 3 times because we are setting up for the barrage. Also, at level 15, you unlock specializations, which is the unique class mechanic for the rogue. We're gonna get the combo specialization because it's the one that works better with this build. So every time we fire a forceful arrow, we generate 1 combo point. Now, we get enhanced forceful arrow, and every third cast of forceful arrow additionally has a 15% increased critical strike chance. So we are setting up for the barrage with 3 forceful arrows. We make 3 points, 3 combo points. The third cast makes the enemy vulnerable, and we also have in the third cast a 15% increased critical strike chance. Then we're gonna get fundamental forceful arrow because that allows us to knock back enemies that are close, and when they are knocked back, if they collide with another enemy, then they both get knocked down for 1.5 seconds. The rogue is squishy. It does a lot of damage, but it's squishy, so you're gonna see that it has a lot of skills that it can use to get out of danger. This is just one of them. From the basic skills, we're gonna go here to the core skills, and we're gonna get barrage. Barrage is going to unleash 5 arrows at the enemies. Each arrow is going to do 26% damage, and there's a 20% chance that each of those arrows will ricochet 1 time. When they ricochet, they do 40% of the arrow's base damage. With the combo points, that changes because it's so much better now. Instead of 5 arrows, we are firing 8 arrows, and instead of doing 26% damage, we're doing 41% damage. We are using those forceful arrow attacks to set up for a powerful barrage. We get the enhanced barrage, and now the ricochets that have a 20% chance to happen now has a 100% chance to happen on vulnerable enemies. So the third forceful arrow made an enemy vulnerable, and now there's a 100% chance that we're going to ricochet on that enemy. So we get 1 guaranteed ricochet. We can also have 100% guarantee ricochets on enemies that get critically striked. And we're gonna get advanced barrage whenever a single cast of barrage ricochets at least 4 times. Then our next cast gains a 20% increased critical strike chance. So look how everything that we do makes the next thing better. Agility. We don't have enough points here. I really need to save points to get rain of arrows, and I just spent 1 point in caltrops. The reason is because caltrops can be useful to get out of danger. You're going to leap backwards and you're going to throw the caltrops on the ground, and I'm not interested in the damage that the caltrops are doing. It's just, you know, for getting out of danger and you slowing enemies down. You actually hit a good area on the ground. It lasts for 6 seconds and you slow the enemies down for 50%. The last thing that you want is to leap out of danger and have enemies chasing you at full speed. Now they're gonna chase you, but at 50% speed. Then you have Subterfuge. I got Smoke Grenade. You throw a smoky concoction at enemies. That dazes them for 4 seconds. So that's it. If I need to get out of danger, if I'm surrounded by a lot of enemies, I throw the Smoke Grenade, hope to daze as many as possible so I can, you know, pick them apart one by one. Now this is the good node, the Imbuements. And this is where the build starts to get even better because you're gonna put 5 points in Shadow Imbuement. And Shadow Imbuement feels great. You're going to imbue your weapons with festering shadows. What that does is, your next 2 imbuable skills deal shadow damage. Not only that, you're going to infect all the enemies that you hit. They now have festering shadows inside them, and if they die, they explode, doing 39% damage on death. Not only that, you have a second skill that will also do shadow damage, and now enemies that are infected by your first imbued skill take 4% additional shadow damage, okay? So the enhanced shadow imbuement that we get here is making things even more interesting because now if we critically hit an enemy that is infected by Shadow Imbuement, there is a 30% chance that it will cause a mini explosion. The enemy doesn't have to die. If the enemy is infected and we critically hit it, then there is a 30% chance that that enemy will explode, doing 14% shadow damage. The enemy takes that explosion damage as well as the surrounding enemies. And then there is blended Shadow Imbuement. The primary explosion makes enemies vulnerable for 2 seconds. And when we make enemies vulnerable, we have a 100% chance to ricochet. We're gonna get Rain of Arrows, and we're gonna get this one as well. So this is like 25 points now. We're going to use Shadow Imbuement. You can imbue your Rain of Arrows. Arrows rain down over a large area 2 times, each wave dealing 126% damage. And if you critically hit the enemies with your Rain of Arrows that are imbued with Shadow, they will cause mini explosions. And explosions can make enemies vulnerable. So if you use Rain of Arrows, and after that you use Barrage, you have a good number of enemies that are vulnerable now, and you have a 100% chance to ricochet. And I'm getting 1 point here in Aftermath. That means that after using an ultimate skill, you restore 25 energy, because at the early game, the game is a little bit slow-paced, and you don't have a fast way to regenerate your energy. So these ultimates will spend a good amount of energy, so this is a good way of recovering your energy. Now, I'm going to show you guys here how to spend points level by level, okay? This is one way of doing it. You can put 2 points in Forceful Arrow, and then you can put 2 points in Barrage. Then you can get another Forceful Arrow. So 3 points each. And then it's going to allow you to get a Cantrops. You get a Cantrops, and then you can get here, and here, and here, and here. And then you get the Smoke Grenade. Okay? Now, we need to get, to unlock the Imbuements, you need 4 points to unlock that. So, 2 here, and 2 here, and now it unlocked our Shadow Imbuement. Boom, 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 boom. Rain of Arrows, Aftermath. Alright guys, so let me know what you guys thought of that. There is obviously many ways to tweak this. There are many different directions that you can take in this build. But this is like a roadmap to help people that don't have enough information, that will just start playing. A lot of people are going to play the open beta. And if you're lost and don't know where to spend your points, you can use this build as a roadmap. And then you can just reset points. Diablo 4 allows you to reset point by point, so it's not expensive to reset, especially in the early game when it's going to be cheaper to reset your skill trees. Okay? So let me know what you guys think in the comment section, and I'll see you next time.